Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Mr. Stone, you're before the court on a failure to appear for a driving license been revoked. You're also before the court on a grand theft and burglary with a battery. You understand those charges, sir?
Sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork, advised of your rights. Your attorney is present, Ms. Thomas?
Yes, Judge. Shelley Thomas on behalf of Mr. Stone.
What would you like to tell me about him?
Judge, I've known Mr. Stone for years. He is not a flight risk. He owns a company. He has long-term contracts with that company there in Bay County. He is local from Calhoun County. He has 4 boys, 3 of which are still school age. He's not a flight risk. I haven't seen the probable cause affidavit. However, I've known him for a long time. I know that the charge is not representative of his character. I can speak to that. Personally, as an officer of the court, I would ask for a reasonable bond on all the charges, Judge.
Oh, Ms. Thomas, you know my bonds are always reasonable.
Judge, of course they are. I would ask for a very reasonable bond, Judge.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable. I like that. I like there are degrees of reasonableness. Here's the unspoken problem, Mr. Stone. As charged, they've got you charged with a punishable life felony, burglary with a battery. I'm not saying that that's the way it's going to end up. I'm not. But as charged, it's not good. Okay. Deputy, criminal history.
Just these charges.
Okay, good. On the failure to appear for driving license been revoked, bonds $1,500. Court date will be October the 20th at 8:30. On the grand theft, bond is $2,500. The burglary of the battery is $7,500. Gosh, that's so low. That's ridiculous. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party with the alleged victim. Okay, listen to me, Mr. Stone. I'm taking into account, kind of reading between the lines, that this seems to be like I'm not saying an ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, something, but there seems to be some water under the bridge that's probably going to go into getting this thing resolved. Okay, so keep that in mind. But still, no contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party with the alleged victim. You understand that?
Understood.
Okay, that's the easiest and most likely only way that you can violate the terms of your release. So don't do it. I give the court down.
I will make sure he understands exactly what no contact means. Thank you.
November 27th at 9:00 on the felonies.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Yep, step on the X.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
State your name, sir.
And Brian Harris.
Mr. Harris, before the court on a failure to appear for a loitering and prowling charge that was originally in front of Judge Grammer. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. You've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
I was hoping to get my lawyer. I was talking to my lawyer. I ain't got to talk to anybody yet. I was hoping to be done with this.
Okay. Well, you can apply for a public defender if you.
state issue.
Have you had a public defender in the past?
A long time ago. I haven't been in trouble in a while.
Okay. Do you want a public defender on this?
Yes, sir. If I can't get my attorney.
By your attorney.
I just started a job like 2 days ago, and I was planning on hiring my attorney for $2,000, and that's why I'm indecisive right now, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep the job or not.
So do you think you're going to hire an attorney?
I don't think I can hire. I don't know if I can hire my attorney or not. I'd like to go with a public defender if I can.
Well, then we need you to fill out the paperwork so we can determine if you qualify. Ms. Fambro is going to give you a copy of the paperwork you need.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Fambro,
if we can get back on, if I can get back on probation, that'd be great.
For what?
it's a failure to appear, but Judge Grammer didn't put a bond on it, and I don't know his history. So I don't know.
Okay.
Go to somewhere else. There was a marijuana possession of controlled substance in 22, locally meth, marijuana paraphernalia, loitering 22, 18 burglary times 2.
Ms. Fambro,
Yes, sir.
it's $1,000. Court date's October 20th at 8:30. They just didn't put it on my paperwork. They put it, Judge Grammer put it on his paperwork. Y'all didn't put it on my paperwork.
Who is y'all?
Well, I'm
Step to
blaming
your
Rita
right to
Hodge
the T.
since we're naming names. I'm blaming the clerk.
Oh, okay.
I'm blaming the clerk outright.
Uh,
Outright calling out names. I'm in such a
You
better
know
mood
what?
than I was yesterday.
I'm in a great mood, and I'm gonna tell you after the blue man. Oh my God.
Okay, good.
State your name.
Because I'm in a fabulous mood today.
I'm gonna make it
Better.
better. State your name.
Oh,
Ashley Lauren Arias.
Ms. Arias, you're for the court, charges false ID to a law enforcement officer, failure to pay fine for a no valid driver's license. You understand those charges, ma'am? I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
Based on your application, if I find you do qualify, I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. On the false ID to a law enforcement officer, bond's $1,000. Your court date is October the 20th. That's tomorrow at 8:30. On the failure to pay fine, you've been sentenced per capias by Judge Grammer to serve 10 days in the Bay County Jail, but you may purge out upon payment of $350. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, step to your right to the T. State your name.
Ms. Taylor, you're fully court charged with trafficking in meth, 14 grams or over, and possession of paraphernalia. You understand those charges?
Yeah, I understand that, sir.
You do understand?
Yeah, but TJ said he's taking them off, like, he even told the officer when we got
Okay, well, that's a different matter.
down there.
We'll cross that bridge at a later time, okay? I just need to make sure you understand the charges against you. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Deputy, criminal history?
Georgia, 20 shoplifting, 16 meth, 14 meth paraphernalia, same in 13 with BOPs through 16.
Bond set at 50,000 on the trafficking meth, 1,000 on the paraphernalia, random UAs, court dates November 20th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T,
I granted the state's motion for Nebbia.
51. Next. State your name, ma'am.
Elizabeth Jones.
Here you go.
Is this Ms. Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Wilson, you're for the court charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Do you understand the charge?
I'm sorry, what, sir?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes, kind of, I don't know.
They're talking, allegedly, they're talking about a knife, okay? I don't
Okay,
want you, don't talk about the facts of the case, okay? I'm just saying, I just want to make sure you understand what they're talking about.
kind of, yes.
Okay,
Brain cancer.
okay. Ms. Wilson, are you going to hire an attorney, represent yourself, or do you want a public defender?
I need a public defender.
Okay. Well, I need you to fill out the appropriate paperwork so we can determine that you qualify, and that way I can get you one appointed as quickly as possible, okay?
Okay,
Deputy, criminal history?
This year, domestic contempt violation of an injunction. South Carolina, you had a point in a firearm at a person, and then a 12 grand theft locally.
Oh, my sympathy's starting to wane.
Mine already did.
Yeah. I've got to stop this. I'm taking steps to stop the banging around over here. The construction crew apparently has moved right next door. All right, Ms. Wilson. On the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, bonds 15,000. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim. Court date's November the 6th at 9 o'clock. Good luck, ma'am.
All right, well, get you out now, bring your copy.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
You making my car cry?
No, I would never.
It's a good song. It's a great song.
They see me rolling. They hate. Miss McCrae, how you doing, ma'am?
Been better.
Been worse, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, come on. Today's not the worst day of your life. You lost people that matter, haven't you? Okay, so this is, I mean, it's bad, but it can be worse. Ms. McCrae, you're for the court charge of possession of meth with intent to sell or deliver, possession of marijuana with intent to sell or deliver, possession of Suboxone, and possession of paraphernalia. You understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork, advised of your rights. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Deputy, criminal history?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's honest. I like that. No, I've had many people say no.
But in her defense, she hasn't done it since 14.
Okay.
That's
All right.
similar charges.
That goes a long way. All right, Ms. McCrae. On the possession of meth with intent, bonds 10,000. Possession of marijuana with intent is 5,000. Suboxone is 2,500. Paraphernalia is 1,000. Random UAs is directed by the court. Court date's going to be November the 27th at 9 o'clock. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Step to the right to the T. Next. Red X, state your name.
Sean Marbury.
Ms. Marguerite, for the court charged with escape and petty theft. You understand those charges?
Sir?
Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history?
Goes back to 18.
Bond set at 10,000 on the escape, 1,500 on the petty theft. Court date's going to be November the 20th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Step to your right to the T. State your name. Holly Moon.
Ms. Moon, you're for the court charged with failing to appear for what was originally a felony domestic violence battery. You understand that, ma'am?
I was there, sir. I was just in another courtroom.
You were there about 2.5 hours after Judge Stevenson had finished court, and you were upstairs on the 3rd floor instead of being in Judge Stevenson's courtroom. But yes, you did make it easy for the Bay County Sheriff's Office to find you.
So I was at court. I was there for 3 hours. I was sitting in the courtroom.
Nobody saw her. Well, Ms. Moon, maybe it was an eclipse. Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. Judge Stevenson, in his infinite wisdom, is where you held without bond. Your court date is November the 8th at 8:30. Good luck, ma'am.
Step to your right to the T. Red X, state your name, sir.
Mr. Islam, before the court, charged of trafficking cocaine between 28 grams and 200 grams and possession of paraphernalia. You understand those charges?
You understand what you're charged with?
I understand the charges, yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Got a copy of your paperwork where you're advised of your rights.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney or represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
I really do.
I would like to hire an attorney, yes, sir.
PD?
He said he wants to hire an attorney. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I couldn't tell. He talks low. All right.
Sorry.
Deputy, criminal history?
Alabama 17 and 19, paraphernalia and marijuana. That's it.
Bonds 250,000 on the trafficking cocaine, 1,000 on the paraphernalia. I'm granting the state's Nebia motion, which means that you're going to have to provide proof that any funds utilized to assure appearance come from a reliable legal source. Court date's going to be November the 16th at 9 o'clock with random UAs.
Step to your right to the T. State your name, sir.
Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you fully court trafficking methamphetamine 14 grams or over. You understand this charge?
Not really.
Not whether you did it, but do you understand the charge, what they charged you with?
No, because I've never had this charge. I don't know what it is. I really don't understand it. So I don't.
Okay, well, let's see. It says allegedly that you did commit the offense of having over 28 grams of methamphetamine in your possession.
Well, I didn't see none of that.
You didn't see none of what?
You know, I got pulled over for a stolen vehicle, sir, and then they charged me with possession
Yeah.
of that. I ain't even charged for the stolen vehicle, so that don't even make sense.
That's
I
weird
ain't
because
charged
the
for
girl that was with you said that you were going to take responsibility for all of it.
Well, I
This
would
is
if I
a-
had to, but in technically, and really, in all reality, I didn't do none of this. They charged me some liquid they found in a bong in a trunk.
So you do know what we're talking about.
No, because they talk about 14
Well, if
grams.
you don't know what we're talking about, you can't say that you didn't do it.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry. Just, go ahead.
So do you understand the charge or not?
I guess, yeah. You're gonna force me
Okay.
to understand it. So yeah, I understand.
I can't, look, I don't have the time or the crayons to make you understand. I'm just
Yes, sir.
asking questions. All
Yeah,
right,
that girl didn't have nothing to do with it anyway.
okay. Well, Mr. Johnson, based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the service of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now.
Okay.
Deputy, criminal history.
Side of Georgia also, 19 controlled substance paraphernalia, VOPs 323, 16 false ID, the WLSR, a couple more VOPs. It goes back to 14, well, actually before 14, because there's some parole violations in 14.
Bonds 150,000 on the trafficking, 1,000 on the paraphernalia. Court dates November 20th at 9 o'clock with random UAs. Granted the Nebia.
All right, step to your right to the T.
$150,000.
No, 120.
State your name, sir.
That 1,000 will get you. I'm looking at November 2nd. Is that
You
right?
can go ahead and step out.
November 3rd. Put it on a Friday.
He doesn't usually like to speak to people you've already talked to.
Sir, Judge, can I ask a question, please?
Please.
Well, I never got to explain anything, and they said that because I was in Ohio.
No, you didn't talk to your lawyer.
Well, I feel like I should at least have a bond because I wasn't trying to miss my court date or anything. I mean, I even went to my arraignment. I went to my first court date. I'm not going to run or anything. I feel like I could at least be my mom's out here. I had to go to Ohio and bring my mom back. She has nobody. Like they need me out. Like I mean, I'll come to court.
What number is this?
21.
I swear I'll come.
No,
to
not
court.
21. What's your name?
Crawford.
Crawford, number 19.
Oh, we're going way back. All the way back to 19. Let me see. So you failed to appear for a pretrial conference in front of Judge Register
Yes, sir, because I was in Ohio. I even
in
called my
August.
bondsman.
In
I
August.
called my bondsman. Yes, sir. I called my bondsman. I called my attorney. I let them all know what was going on. And the only reason I haven't turned myself in yet is because I just had a baby girl born 3 weeks ago. I was waiting
So
for
it
her
was
to be born.
inconvenient. Yeah, it was inconvenient for you. I get it.
No, I was in
You had
Ohio
more
at the
court
time.
things to do than be in court. Yeah, I get it.
No, sir. I was in Ohio when my car
Right.
broke down when my court date was. I was in
Okay,
Ohio.
yeah.
I asked everybody if I could go to Ohio. Could I at least have a bond, sir?
No.
Okay.
All right, you can step out.
Miss Fambro, I love talking to people. I don't know why you tell them that.
Okay.
I thought it was mine. but it wasn't.
But you were trying, Floyd.
I was as successful as always.